Bye, children. I love you. Bye, kitty. Bye, dough. Hello, Nugget.
Open eye, feel the waves cut through me, hypnotized by the sounds I'm breathing in. Hold tight, chemicals collide. Hold tight, hold tight, hold tight. Dripping lights paint the skies, all because of you. Dripping lights paint the skies, only you can make me so
Color of my coffee, color of his coffee. I clearly like creamer and he clearly does not. So we are literally leaving the Egg and I parking lot and going across the street for a second breakfast to Tim Hortons because we just had our first like real food breakfast and now we need like our second sweet dessert breakfast. Show you guys what we get. I might get some dessert, but I didn't finish my food there. I actually got a to-go box. So we'll see if I get anything. But Mark definitely wants donuts, and he just called me a quitter, but I don't care. Guys, I wasn't kidding. The Egg and I is right there. More coffee. Little Timbits, their birthday cake flavor. And then Mark got 2 donuts down there too. Sitting by the fire. I told Mark I need this giant trampoline and he said no. He won't let me have it. It's so big. Hello again, everyone. It is now much later in the day. It is 4:30. Mark and I went to a few different stores after we went to his doctor's appointment this morning. So we went to the doctor's appointment, we went and got breakfast, we went to a home decor store, we went to 2 different outdoor stores, and then while we were at one of the stores, my friend texted me and she has a free ticket to the Cardinals game tonight, so now I'm going to the Cardinals game. Hey, Mark's not going, he's just dropping me off at my friend's house. And it's really funny, my friend's boyfriend is going to the game, but he's going with one of his friends, and then they have 2 more tickets that are in 2 different seats, so my friend and her boyfriend are both going, but they're not sitting, we're not all sitting together. So, should be a fun game though. The weather is nice right now, it's nice and sunny, kind of cool, but it's nice. I'm being a lazy sack of potatoes for the second day in the row because I was planning on working out today, I was planning on doing cardio today, and now I'm going to the baseball game instead. So, I mean, I can't really say that I care. It sucks because I'm supposed to have check-ins tomorrow, but I'm not gonna have all of my shit done for the week. And on top of that, I ate 3 tubs of popcorn at the hockey game last night, and I actually woke up an entire pound lighter today. So clearly the secret is not to hate your macros, it is to eat a lot of popcorn and you'll just lose weight. So I'm going to go on a strictly popcorn diet starting, I don't know, now. So I'm gonna go to the game and I will see you guys in a bit when I get to my friend's house. So we should be there in like 10 minutes and we're running late. So we're driving really fast but not trying to get a ticket. So I'll let you guys know how that goes and I'll see you in a bit. Bye. All the chicken and fries. Say hi, Melissa.
Videoing you. For the no.
Say hi. Say hi. about today. So every exercise is 3 sets of 15 reps. Super simple, super easy to remember, but it will kick your butt in hamstrings and glutes and calves and everything. So I started out with a superset of hip abductors and hip adductors, good girl, bad girls, whatever you want to call them. But I really like starting out with these because it's a great way to warm up your glutes. It's a great way to just warm up your legs, get some blood flow going. So I started out with these. I would do 15 adductors and 15 abductors, and that would be 1 set. So I did 3 sets of those. And then I moved on to 3 sets of hip thrusts. This is a little bit of a different variation. This is nice because it's lighter than a barbell if you need to go lighter than a barbell, and it's almost as if the decline bench is made for these. It is a perfect angle to do these. I love it. You can drop down a little bit better and it supports your back a little more. You can't do this on a normal bench. I just prefer to use this one. It is actually a decline ab crunch bench, and I use it for hip thrusts. So I'm using, I think, 35 pounds and 3 sets of 15 on this. Just go really slow, control the weight, and pause at the top. A lot of people just want to like shoot their hips up and get the weight to the top and get the rep over with, but the best way to do it is slow and controlled with the pause at the top. You guys will definitely feel the burn on that, I hope. Alright, so we did a hip warm-up movement, we did a glute movement, and now we are going to do a compound leg movement. So for these, I like to do a high and wide leg placement. That is what is most comfortable for me and my body structure. So if you have something that's more comfortable, definitely do that. But when I do high and wide leg placement, it definitely hits my hamstrings more, and that is what I prefer. So it still works my quads, it still works my glutes, but I definitely like to focus on hamstrings. That is my hardest body part to grow. My quads are a little bit more dominant. And I worked a lot on my glutes, so I just want to eat out my hamstrings so they are up to par with my glutes. And next, we just hit our hamstrings, now we're going to hit quads. So these are just super simple leg extensions. I didn't go really heavy on them. I just did, like I said, 3 sets of 15 reps. And 15 reps is a lot, especially if you only do 10. That extra 5 reps gets really challenging. And then we're moving back to hamstrings now, so lying dumbbell hamstring curls. I love these. This has been the most beneficial exercise for me in adding size to my hamstrings over the last few months. I've noticed a huge difference. I love these 100 million times more than the leg curl machine. So as long as you can get that dumbbell up, you can do them, and you can do it on a bench too, but it's easier if you're by yourself to do it on the floor. So this is the most awful part of the workout for me. It really kills me when I do these. So these are just reverse barbell curtsy lunges. They look not awful, but lunges of any sort usually kick my butt. I don't know what it is, but I have a hard time with lunges. They work everything. You can do these with dumbbells, but I notice that when I'm using a barbell, it actually helps me keep my back more straight, because when I have dumbbells, I tend to kind of bend over. So if you have the barbell, it just helps remind you to keep your back straight and your core tight. So I prefer to use a barbell for them. I toss in a little calves. I usually don't train calves because I have okay calves to begin with. I used to train them a lot, so now I don't need to train them as much because they are just there and not getting any smaller. So I just did 15 of the reverse curtsy lunges on each leg, and immediately followed those with 15 calf raises. It is a lighter weight, but after the lunges, your body's pretty tired from doing 30 lunges. So the 15 calf raises at the end, you're already tired, and it's great. So the last thing I did was abs, so this little ab circuit. So I did 10 hip touches on each side, So just like plank position and touch your hips, and this is a really good core movement and it works your obliques also. And immediately went into mountain climbers, so another great core movement. Did 10 on each leg, so it's like 20 reps. This is good cardio and it's a great core workout. Also did plank up downs. I don't really know what to call these, but these are really underrated. They're way harder than they look. I was dead when I was doing these. I also have bronchitis right now. I still have it. I had it then, so I was wheezing the entire time, but these were so good. So try those 3 exercises as a circuit. Do 10 of each, and you will feel it. I'm gonna end this here. Please like, comment, and subscribe, and I will see you guys in the next video. Thank you so much for watching. I love you all.